Hello there, my beautiful people. How are we doing today? How are you? How was your weekend? I have a new mic. It's not exactly a new mic. We bought it, me and my boyfriend, we bought it for something related to our business. But because mine, as you know, is not really working, I am testing out this one. We actually bought two different ones, a cheaper and a more expensive one. And this is unfortunately the more expensive one, which, well, that's not what I wanted. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Which is not perfect because I would prefer, if we stayed with the cheaper one. We bought both because we want to test them. The cheaper one, I couldn't connect it to the internet. I did like stop trying after 5 minutes because I obviously started doing it like 30 minutes before the stream because I was doing some online shopping and I didn't realize what time it is. So yeah, there is a chance that I did something wrong, but we are testing the more expensive ones. But maybe I can also test both of them for my stream and see how it's gonna be. I think I would, although I don't know. I like this, but I don't like how close it is. I feel like there's a much higher chance of me touching it, and if I touch it, it's loud and very unpleasant for you. And also, I would just like the mic that I bought to work, that would be fun. But I'm thinking that I should give the other one maybe for warranty. Although I don't know how much they can help me because I didn't buy it in like a electronics store. It was more like a how do you call it? Like a store with everything and everything is cheap type of store, you know? But I don't know, maybe they can exchange it for a new one and maybe the new one will be better or something. I don't know. Anyway, we are doing the cloud hut today, hopefully finishing it. If not, then I will finish it at my own time. It is looking like that, as you can see. It's big. Hello, Viewer. How are you? Thank you for the follow. I came from TikTok. Hope you'll get your 100 followers. Oh my god, thank you. I wasn't sure if it's gonna do something like the doing the TikTok, but thank you for coming. I don't know if you came here just for the follow or if you want to stay here, whichever you prefer. I will be making this cloud hut. It is a hut. This is where I put my head, and we will be adding the top today to make it look more like a cloud and not just like a white cardboard box. I need to open this stream manager. I forgot about this. So yeah, I've finished up all the like filling in the holes that we had and I painted it white. I did 2 coats. I was thinking about doing the third one, but I think it's white enough. The white is not gonna be seen that much. The reason for that is so that brown is not picking up out through the polymer filling that we are gonna put on top. So I think this is enough. But before that, I want to add lights. We've got lights. There's not a lot of them. I don't know if it's enough, but it has to be enough, okay? Also, they are lit up because I was testing if they get hot after being lit up for a few hours, but they are not. And that is kind of confusing to me, but I guess in today's world, things don't get hot. Looks pretty cool. How long did it take to make? Oh my god, hours. This is the third stream that I'm doing with it. I don't know, over 10 hours probably. Especially because I first make like a construction of the, maybe you can see like there are pieces here and all the balls and everything, and then filling in the gaps probably took the longest. Yeah. I should start timing myself because I feel like the question of how long something took is a pretty popular question, and I would like to be able to answer that. But yeah, also I've added these little pieces that you can see because I started to think that when I started filling in the gaps, the shape kind of flattened out, especially, how do I show it to you? Like here, like there's barely anything happening, and the head piece and the top piece should, like, there should be more difference, how we have difference here, for example. So I added this in multiple spots. We have some more on this side, but smaller ones. And hopefully that can like add some variety. Also, this is a lot heavier on one side. I was hoping that it's gonna kind of, like, I don't know, something will happen and it will weigh a similar amount on both sides. I can feel it when it's on my head that it's like wanting to go one way. One solution is just to add a ton of hot glue somewhere, because that's the main reason why that one side is heavier, because there's just a lot more happening here, so more cardboard and more hot glue than on this side. But the other thing is that the battery pack is going to be on the lighter side, and I'm kind of hoping that that is enough. It should be, because the battery pack is kind of heavy, like in comparison to how much this weighs. And I don't know if I showed you this on the previous streams, but I needed somewhere to like shove the battery pack, but in a way where I would still be able to reach it. And so I did an opening. It's a pocket, it has magnets, you can see the magnet here. And just, it's opening and closing. It doesn't open much because it is only attached with the cardboard. You can see the brown piece. But I think it's enough. Also, I don't know if I should attach this in any way to the inside of what I just showed you, because I don't want to like move around when I'm moving around, but at the same time I'm worried that if I attach it, then it will be harder to manage it. Also, I feel like my face is still too dark. Wait, is it better? It is. Maybe I shouldn't have lit up my room, but I don't know. I feel like it's kind of dark outside today. Like we don't have much sun. Okay, so we'll start with the lights, and then we will do the filling. Maybe if I attached it just like very close. So the two things that I have to be able to reach within this is the light switch here and the battery place, and that is like this little plastic that comes off. I'm wondering if it was like that. Okay, I don't think I can attach it, at least not permanently. Maybe I can just take a little piece of tape and just put a little piece of tape down. I think that is the best thing I can think of. Also, because of I have this mic, I don't have to think about talking to the mic, because the mic just comes with me wherever I go. I can have my back turned to you and still talk to you. Although it's not very nice and I'm aware of it, and I will stop it as soon as I can. I just can't find my tape. I don't know where's the tape. I'm having 10 different tapes here and I don't see the one that I want. Maybe it's here. Ooh, did you hear it? I don't know if I didn't. I might have touched the cloud with the mic. I hope I didn't. Come on, I have so many tapes and I cannot find a single one of them. That is ridiculous. Come here. Come here. Okay, we can open a new one, I think. Wait, but that's weird. I should have. So I have like thinner tape and thicker tape, like a translucent one, and I cannot find the thicker one, and that's weird. I don't think I gave it to my. Did I give it to my boyfriend? Did I give it to somebody else? I don't know. I'll have to look for it. Okay, so my idea is that I will just take a piece of this. This is like a basic translucent tape, nothing fancy. Okay, let's just cut off the bottom, not the bottom, the beginning. I'll just take a piece, right? Then I will make it a loop so that the glue is on the outside. And I just put it on the bottom. You don't see it. I know that you don't. And I think that if I just put like 2 pieces like that. Okay, I cannot think about the tape right now because I'm thinking about the tape. I should stop. Okay. And I do another piece the same way. I'm putting one, like the pieces kind of 2 different ways. One of them is facing kind of like that, and the other one is like that. So if there is one way where it moves more, and it's more likely to, like, the tape is more likely to kind of roll off because it is a circle, then we still have the other one. I think that's a good idea. And I just stick it somewhere in the center. Okay, this is not flat enough for the tape to touch anything. Okay, maybe if I put it the other way around or something. Okay, no. I forgot that it's a circle. What do I do now? Maybe I just put it like on the beginning and the end, because that's where it's touching anything. Okay, I don't know. Maybe we won't attach it to anything after all. Okay, it's fine. Whatever happens, happens. I don't think it's yeah, it's not really attached to anything. Okay, and now I can attach the lights. I'm thinking to do like a circle around and then a little bit higher up another circle around, because as I said, this is not very long. I think this is like 2 or 3 meters only, so not a lot, but I would like to space it out. I was thinking to maybe do it only on the front, because you will mostly only see me from the front, but then if I do turn around wearing it and you see the back and you see that it's not lit up, that is gonna look very bad, and I don't want that. So I think we're going around. Also, I want to attach it. Hello, experiment. How are you? How was your weekend? I'm making the cloud hat. Maybe I should put one like here. Thank you for the community challenge. I am doing the cloud hut, as you can see. I have some lights that I'm attaching. I'll show you in a second something cool that I did. Also, thank you for the weather forecast. Also, I changed it, so it's not weather forecasts anymore, because I thought that I didn't like the name. It was too long. So you are doing a weather forecast, but you are getting weather coins. I feel like that's making a lot more sense to where you think of it as something that you can buy something with. Also, we have exclamation mark weather shop, and it looks pretty. Still, if you do exclamation mark shop, it will look ugly, so don't do it. I don't think I turned off that command. So, but we have weather shop now. You're getting a unicorn onesie. I am. I have not worn that in a very long time. I know it's still good on me because I bought it and it was too big. And also I bought it, I think I had it for almost 10 years now, but I don't think I grew in those 10 years. So it's still too big on me. This feels a lot more like currency. Yes. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'll wait till you got it already. Okay. Wait, look what I did. So I wanted lights, but I need to do something with the battery pack. And I was like figuring out what to do. And this is what I figured out. I made a little pocket that opens up and it has a magnet. So it's not going to open by itself. It's so cool. Also, the battery pack is not attached to anything because I have to be able to change the batteries. We'll see if that's a problem or not. That's cool. Thank you. I'm so excited about it. Yeah, I'm glad that you like it. I wanted to say something else. I don't remember what it was. Oh yeah, the weather shop. You can do exclamation mark weather shop, and it looks pretty, and it says everything. And also, when you do the redeem, it does tell you to put in weather shop and not shop. So I changed that too. Also, there is a chance that some things may not be working because I had to like manually change forecasts to coins in all of the, what is it called, commands. So there is a chance that I did something wrong somewhere. Either you can have a little cubby for the battery pack to sit. Oh, that's a good idea. To sit in, or you glue it to the inside of the cup and leave the batteries exposed so you can change them. I don't want to leave the batteries exposed, and I don't really want to glue it in. So that's why the reason why I don't want to glue it. I did try to use a little bit of tape, but because the battery pack is like this long, and this is a circle, I couldn't really attach it to anywhere because it's only touching like the front and the back of the battery pack. But I feel like a cubby, that's a good idea. I like that idea. Also, the only problem is that I don't know if I can reach in there. Oh, but maybe I could do like a rectangle of cardboard around the battery pack, like outside here, and then I just put hot glue around it and put it in. Oh, but I can't because that's again flat, and this is not flat. I will think about it. I will probably do it off stream because I think it's just a bit too much playing around for doing on stream. But there's a good idea. I like it a lot. Also, I feel like also is for me the same word that people use like constantly. I constantly use also. But I don't know how to like move to another thing that I want to say without saying also. What about having that inside, that little part, like where you have that flap, like a little area for it to sit in? That is a good idea, but I'm worried. So this flap is only being held by like a little rectangle of cardboard. So I'm worried that that could tear. I started using like as a filter word after my girlfriend used to do it so much. Yeah, I've heard that it's like I also do it a lot, but it's not a good word. It makes you sound not very sure of yourself, not very confident. So all of the speaking teachers say to not do it. I also try to not do it, but it is harder in English because in Polish we also have filler words or just like and stuff like that. So I also try to not use that. But I feel like I use like a lot in a way that you use like because I don't know certain words. What I mean by that is that instead of saying a name of something, I start to explain and I say, it's something like, and I start explaining. But I do still use that word, but it's not, maybe it's not a filler word then. I don't know. I used to not use many filler words. I would stop my sentence while I gathered my thoughts. That is the best thing that you can do. I started calling people out when they are speaking over me. That is especially men. So sorry, but yeah, men are people who do it, at least in my experience, a lot more than women. It might also be because I feel like at work, which is where I have that experience from, I've came across more men than women. So maybe women do it as much, but I just didn't experience that. Hey, I'm proud of you for speaking out against that. Thank you. I really like doing it. Like at first, I was like, a little bit like, I don't know, like what will people say? But then I'm like, well, they cut me off. I'm not the person in the wrong here. And also, I don't do anything rude. I just say something along the lines of, can you not interrupt me? And just continue with whatever I was saying. Unless it's somebody who I know and I'm on a more friendly basis, then I will sometimes just make fun out of it, but like kind of make fun of them, but also the situation. No, don't do that. Also, I know that you can't see much, but I'm just gluing the lights around. And I have a new mic. Look at that. It is not actually mine. It is. Okay, it's not because I didn't give the money back. But I bought it with my boyfriend for our business. We bought this and another one. Mm, we bought two because there are different price points and we just wanted to test out different things. We haven't tested them out yet, so I don't know which one we will stay with. This is unfortunately the more expensive one because thank you for the follow, Maggie. I'm guessing that you are also a person from TikTok, and I don't know why my stream manager is not updating, but that would mean that we have 100 followers. We just updated. Thank you so much. We have 100 followers. Thank you. I made, I don't know, experiment if you saw it, but I made a little TikTok asking people if they can like help me out with 2 followers because I was at 98. I was on like 97 for the past 2 streams, I think. And I'm like, it's 3-month anniversary. I want 2 more followers. And I got it, so thank you so much. Oh my god, that's so exciting. I have 3 numbers now in the followers. That's so, I'm excited. Thank you. In my experience, when I talk to guys, it's usually that we have a moment where we're overlapping, then we'll talk normally, then another short period of overlapping talks, then back to normal. Like just 2 people talking, or what? I don't think I understand. Triple digit hype. Yeah. Wait, I think we have a hype command. I think I might have created something like that at some point. We did! I mean, I did. And we get emojis on screen.
Let's go!
Thank you, experiment. But when with women, they trample and fully take over a lot more when they do talk over you. Yeah, they do. Let's go. Yeah, so yeah, thank you guys again. Yeah, it is like that, unfortunately. I was talking about the mic. Yeah, I'm testing out. I don't have the cheaper one. I'm kind of hoping that we'll go for the cheaper one because, well, it was cheaper. And if they both will have the same quality, then that would be nice. But I was not able to connect the cheaper mic to my laptop. I did only spend like 5 minutes trying to do it because I lost track of time today. And it was maybe around 30 minutes before the stream when I started to try to connect it, and then it just didn't connect like at first. Like the computer was seeing it, but the mic was not picking up any sounds. So I switched to this one, and this one picked up immediately. So we have this one for now. And also, when we, like me and my boyfriend, test them out for what we need them, and we decide on having one of them, I think I will, if I can connect it, I will use it for streaming. And then I'm thinking about putting the one that I bought for streaming on warranty, because it's weird that it's happening, like the disconnection. Also, I've listened to a little bit of my VOD. I need to do that more, start listening to my VODs. And there were moments where you couldn't understand what I was saying at all. And it wasn't because I don't think that it was because I was far from the mic. And I don't like that happening either. So hopefully they can figure that out, like both of those things, and fix it. But yeah, you can tell me how it sounds. I tested it a little bit because, again, I didn't have that much time. But I think it's fine. But yes, with 2 or even more guys, we'll have a short burst of like 5 or so seconds where we are all overlapping and talking at the same time. Is mainly confirmation, praise, and hyping up when we continue with only one person speaking. Okay, we do have that too as women. Sometimes. I feel like we take turns hyping each other up. Also, I haven't been in many situations when I was in a group with only women and there being more than me and one other person. When I'm thinking about how I'm talking with my best friend, it's usually like back and forth. I mean, sometimes, obviously, sometimes one person like stops speaking because, for example, they take a breath, and the other person starts speaking, and the first person also starts speaking because they didn't finish, and the other person thought that they finished, but very quickly one of them stops speaking, often both of them, and there's kind of a side conversation of whether or not you want to say something to the conversation that we just had, and if so, then that person goes first, and if you want to change the subject, then you have to wait. That's how it usually goes for us. Also, we are celebrating 3 months today, and I have something for the celebration. You can see it. We can do a game of finding something for celebration, but there is something that you can see on camera. There's a celebration, although I don't think that you will realize what it is, because I don't know if, like, I know that Polish people who had that before will be able to recognize it, but I don't know how, if that thing looks the exact same like outside of Poland. I don't know. I'll give you a second if you want to guess what it is. Yeah, if like women usually take turns a lot more than guys, it's more structured. So when that clashes with the chaos that it's a guy talk, it can really get muddled. It's true, but also I do think that it's a societal thing. I don't know if that's a good way to describe it, but I do think that women are taught to be like smaller and not interrupt, be quiet, and stuff like that. And men are not. And I think that shows in that. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are even studies about it, like when a woman is, how women and men are being perceived. Like a man is a good leader, but a woman is bossy if they do the same thing. I feel like with interrupting, it might be the same thing. Like if a man does that, we interpret it as something that, oh, he has something smart to say. Like I say we as a society. And when a woman does that, oh fuck. Okay, so I'm like 2/3 of the way, and this is how much I have left. Does that a lot? Okay. I think we have to go. Ooh, this is not gonna be good. Okay, I need to figure out which way is the front and which way is the back, and then put some more lights on that side. Okay, wait. Because I know that one of those sides is more uncomfortable, but I don't remember which one. Let me just put it there. I think this is the uncomfortable way. Oh, maybe not. How are we looking? Do I look like a cloud? Okay, this side. Ooh, okay. The battery pack did a lot when it comes to the heaviness of one side, because this side is now a lot heavier. Let's rip. Okay, let's try the other way. Okay, I think this is minimum one. You look like you're gonna start rapping about the ozone layer. I love that. I would try to do that, but I can't. My brain is unfortunately not good with coming up with ideas on the spot. Okay, so I want this side to be the front, the one that you see. I can't stop looking at the 100 followers that I see on my stream manager. Okay. I'm committing crimes on myself. I'm wondering if I can do something about the battery pack being heavy, but I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Oh, one thing that I wanted to explain is what we will use on top of it. Is it a crime if you're the criminal and the victim? I guess. Is it? My mind went to a place, and I'm not sure if I want to share what place it was. But I was thinking about yourself. Is that a crime? I guess not really. No, it's not. Because if you're unsuccessful, you don't go to jail. But you are probably going to a psychiatric facility or whatever it's called in English. Psych ward. And it, And for other crimes, if you are in need of psychiatric help, you are also going to a psych ward instead of prison. I don't know. No, I think not, because then when you get better, you get when you get better, you go out. And I think that if you committed a crime and you are unwell mentally, then you get help and then you go to prison. I don't know. There are some places where you go to jail if you're. Wait, what? How does that work? I never heard of it. I'm contemplating my life decisions with the amount of lights that we have, because there's not many of them. And I had a thought of doing. I forgot to turn on the lights. Hello, thank you for the raid, Charmander. How are you? What were you guys doing? We will be celebrating. We are celebrating 3 months. And I'm also at 100 followers today. So we are celebrating that too. And I'm making the cloud hat. Hopefully finishing it today. Adding the lights currently. There's not many lights. This looks cool. Thank you. Yeah, I don't have many lights here. I was contemplating adding a second strand because I do have another one of them. But the battery pack is already pretty heavy. And I don't think I want to add a second one of those. So we will just have what we have right now. And it has to be fine. I'm just worried that you will be able to kind of, maybe I should have done something about it. I'm worried that you'll be able to see that it like goes like a spiral around the hat. And I'm realizing that maybe I should have glued them more randomly, like that. But I think it's a bit too late to do that right now. I should have thought about it before. Whatever, rate from the second best Gen 1 starter, let's go. I have not been able to catch one of your streams in a while. Since I tend to work the hours you stream today, I happen to be off from the work at Walgreens Pharmacy. That's nice that you're able to be here. I'm happy that you're here. And also don't feel bad about not being able to catch a stream. It's completely understandable. I think after I'm done with the lights, we can do the 3-month celebration because I obviously have another thing to do. I am celebrating every month anniversary here, and then when we will have the actual anniversary, I want to do a stream where I do.
Hello there.
Hello, Tina. Hello. How loud do you guys hear the sounds? Because they could be louder for me. Oh, I can't make them louder. They are the loudest. Okay. I could just do Spotify quieter. Okay, so that's probably because I have the headphones very, very low because I don't want Spotify to be loud. Yes, it is General Kenobi. The volume seemed okay for me. Okay, the beautiful voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi is never too loud. I mean, I was thinking about it being too quiet, not too loud. Okay, we are doing the celebration now. Last time I was here in your stream was from a raid from Andy Ray Cosplay. Oh, that was, I think, my 3rd stream. So 1 week of streaming. Yeah, a while back. I'm definitely more confident now, and I'm speaking better English, I think. Okay, we have a muffin, a chocolate muffin. It's the same company that I told you makes great chocolate, Vettel. And we have 3 candles. So we will light them, and I will think of a wish, and you will guys also think of a wish for yourself, or for me, if you want to. Do whatever you want to do. But don't say the wish. Don't say the wish because it's not gonna happen. And we'll continue. Also, I'm fully aware that you don't really eat muffins with a fork, but I don't really want greasy fingers. I don't remember when was the last time I was blowing out the candles. Think of a wish. I'm also thinking of a wish. Okay, I'll give you a second, but not too much because I don't want to have wax on my muffin. Do you have a wish? I hope you do. Okay, we are blowing it together. You're also blowing on the screen, okay? Help me out here. Let's go! Thank you all for being here for those 3 months. It's crazy. On one hand, it feels like I just had my first stream, and on the other hand, it feels like I have been doing it for so long. It just feels so natural to do it and to care of it. So yeah, thank you for being here. Happy 3 months. Thank you. It was like a second or third stream you said, and someone from Andre Cosplay Chat recommended you to raid into. Yeah, it was Schmick. He's still here sometimes. Well, most of the time. Oh, he's here now. I see him. I want pictures of. Well, it's not gonna happen now if you said it. Thank you, Tina, for helping me out. And hello, Schmick. How are you? Also, guys, remember the weather forecasts. The daily weather forecast thingy. We have. If we have somebody who doesn't know, we have the daily thingy. You probably, I mean, Charmander also has a daily yarn scrub. We have daily weather forecast. You can get weather coins. Sleeping, don't wake me. Sorry, I'll be quiet. I'll be quiet. And you can then redeem a crochet item for me, a crochet weather. And I am currently at a point of buying lights that will be hanging behind me, probably where the hearts are, maybe somewhere else. And yeah, you can redeem it and I will crochet it. And it will be a part of the stream forever. Okay, first bite is for you. There we go. Not for you, experiment, because you will die. Or okay, you didn't see that. You did not see that. Oh my god, I love this muffin. I hope that you cannot hear me chewing, because I don't know how much this mic picks up. Okay, but I really wanted a muffin today, and I went to a store for it, but they didn't have muffins. I forgot that that store doesn't have muffins. So I bought myself a donut, also a chocolate donut. I mean, it has chocolate like topping. The donut was a normal donut. I was like, okay, fine. I didn't want to go to a different store. But then I went to a craft store, and we have like it's not a mall because it's outside, but it has like a bunch of stores around. And I forgot that the second store that does have muffins is there, and I bought the muffin there. So I had a donut and a muffin today. Also, the coolest thing about this muffin is that it has, can you kind of see? Like the lighter thing, that's chocolate. That is straight chocolate. And it has like a core of chocolate inside. Oh my god, it's so good. Fine, I'll just sit here with my plain breaded sadness. Oh no, I can give you, do you like marshmallows? Stuff that doesn't have chocolate is marshmallows. And chips, not chips, crisps. Not crisps. Cheese puffs, that's the one. I also have cheese puffs. Ooh, another thing that I bought, but I did try it already. So, if you don't know it about me, I love Kinder. You know, the thing that makes like the egg surprises, and Americans don't have them because they don't have them. I love that brand. They do more than egg surprises. And I just found this thingy, which clearly not made for Poland, but I bought it. And I saw it on the shelf and I couldn't see the price of it. And I'm like, it can't be that expensive. And I like thought of how expensive it's not going to be. And then I went to get to pay, and it was more expensive than what I thought it's not gonna be. But it was too late to say no. And also it's Kinder. I always have to have like one of something new, whatever it is. I have to try it. And it's pretty cool. It's not exactly a hard candy, but it's not chocolate either. Do you guys have Frutella or Mamba? I don't know what that type of candy is called, but it's like a chewy candy, but not a gum. Like chewy candy that dissolves. So it's a little bit harder than that, and it's chocolate flavor. We didn't see anything as the penguins in the Madagascar Sea. That's good. That's good. Okay, we'll have ads in a second. Well, in 150 seconds to be exact. Yeah. I want to explain what we will have on top, which is the polymer filling. So this is like a typical polymer filling that I have for my crochet plushies. And you can see that it kind of has little balls of the filling. So it doesn't look that good for the cloud. It could work, but I have a pillow. Don't ask. Actually, I will explain. Thank you, Harta. Harta? Harta. I like that name, Harta. Thank you for the hydrate. Hello. Will you kill the pillow? I already did. Because I had to get into it. This also has balls, but they are not so like squished together. So I decided that I will use this. No murderer. And it's an IKEA pillow. Don't tell IKEA. Wait, can I share with this IKEA? I don't know if you see it. There is the IKEA logo there. Yeah, it's an IKEA pillow. So yeah, this is what we are using. Okay, I wanted to leave it for later. Do you guys want to see something really, really cute? I started crocheting plushies again. I spent whole weekend crocheting plushies. And I want to show you. I found a pattern that I absolutely love. Look at him. Okay, he looks kind of weird in that lighting. Look at him. It's a little dino. But that is one thing. Do you want to know something that is better than a cute little dino? A cute big dino. It's not that big. I thought it was going to be bigger, but it's like chunky. I love him so much. I have this one, the smaller one, in like multiple colors. Wait, let me show you. Ugh. Like this one, for example. He's so cute. Okay, we will have ads. So get some water, get some snacks, take your medication. If you need to stretch, go touch some grass, and I will see you in 3 minutes. We are back. Also, I just realized that I have missed a message from Myth Dusters. This cloud hat reminds me of a ship from the show Space 1999. I had to Google what that is because that was aired a little bit before I was born. And I can see that. I can definitely see that. Or if it's Swedish is fine. I love the beef that you guys have with the Swedish. Also, if I talk a little bit weirdly, that's because I have a throat ache pill. Yeah, because not exactly my throat, but like the roof of my mouth hurts a little bit. Can that happen because I am constantly burning candles in my room? Because I heard that it's bad, but also I have been doing it for months and nothing has been happening, so I don't know. We do it on a regular basis. I'm really glad that you guys like the dinos. He's a chunky dino. He is a chunky dino. Although I thought that he's gonna be a lot bigger because it is the same yarn that I used on the smaller one, but double stranded. And it's not that much bigger. So that's weird. But he's still cute. I like him. Okay, I gotta ask Layla, what's your favorite dinosaur? Well, it's time to ask. I don't have a favorite dinosaur. Can I say that? I can Google and choose one if you'd like. Worst time to ask, but that gives you time to think. I was thinking. So there are two that if I. Oh, okay. In my head, there are three types of dinosaurs. One of them is T Rex, and the other two are nicer ones, so I would prefer one of the other two. One of them is like a long neck one. I have a dino like that. One that looks like that. And the other one is like on four legs, chunky, and has spikes on the back. Yes, I am reading chat. I'm just going from the oldest messages. Hello, Wolf Palestine Hood. I don't know what had means. The Swedes are just like our annoying younger siblings, so of course we're gonna trash talk them. As a younger sibling, watch your mouth. I guess I'm not annoying. Oh yeah, the Spinosaurus. I love them. Spinosaurus. Not that one. That's not the one that I meant. Wait, I'll tell you. Types of dinosaurs. I think I meant Stegosaurus. Are you live on other platform or just Twitch? I was thinking about, because I craft a lot in my free time, I was thinking about maybe doing TikTok lives. They will be completely random. Also, I don't know if I want to be live because when I'm just crafting, I can watch a stream or a show or something, and I couldn't really do that if I was streaming. So I don't think I will actually do that. But a thought has crossed my mind. As myself, a younger sibling, I know what I'm talking about. My sisters trash talk me all the time, and I trash talk them back. Okay. I don't think I trash talked my brother when I was younger, but he was very mean to me when we were younger. Yeah, okay. I meant Stegosaurus, and the one with the long neck, I meant Diplodocus. That one. All of the ones that have like little arms, they look scary and they seem scary, so I don't like them. Also, Triceratops, that one's kind of cute too. If I had to choose, I don't know, between those three, Diplodocus, Triceratops, and Stegosaurus. I don't know which one I would choose, unfortunately. Can I have three favorites? My brother is mean to me when I'm young and when I'm old. Me and my brother, when we both became adults and moved out and stopped talking to each other, that's kind of when our relationship got better. If we just like speak to each other once every 3 months, then we're good. But living under the same roof, oh, I mean, I hated him. I don't think he hated me. He's just bad person to show he's not good with anyone and mostly me. Well, that's understandable. I mean, the not the mean part, the not liking him part. That's what I meant. Okay, let's go to the cloud. Also, I am kind of stressed because like there's a vision here, right? Like you have to kind of imagine. You have to trust the process. But the thing is that this is the last step between trusting the process and seeing the outcome of the process. And I'm worried that I'm going to do poorly. But okay, I think I will start with the back. Also, I wish I had something to like hold it up, but I don't. I wonder if I can do it somehow so that you guys see it too. I like with this mic, I like the fact that I have so much space on my desk. Okay, this is good. You can kind of see it. At least he's not so bad to you. My brother? My sister and I had so much beef growing up. We still do, but it's more friendly beef. I think we had beef growing up, then we stopped. Yeah, but again, we barely have contact with each other, and that's definitely happening. You can see it good, you can use anything in your house as holder. That's true too. But I don't really want to walk around and look for it. I wonder how thick I need to make it. Also, I think this is a little bit annoying. Oh, why are you not telling me that I forgot my flower crown? Guys, it's almost as if I was naked in front of you. Can't be happening. What is it you are building anyway? A cloud hut. Because I'm Layla Weather, and so we have a weather themed everything, or almost everything. And we also have channel point redeems for different hats. And I am also making new hats on stream and for stream. So I decided to make a cloud hat to make something weather themed. The two fun favorites that we have when it comes to the cloud hat, not cloud hat, the hat redeems are a fish hat and a tomato hat. The angle doesn't need flower crown, so we know. Angel, oh, that's so cute. Thank you. Also, I have no idea how much glue I should add. Okay, let's put it there and hope for the best. Also, I'm pretty sure I will be able to like plug out the filling even after it's glued. Okay, okay, that looks a-okay, I think. Ah! Oh my goodness. Few months ago, I think on stream, I mean few less than 3 months ago, on stream, I said that I never burned myself with hot glue, which was true. And since then, I have burned myself probably every time that I'm using hot glue. You should use gloves, but I wouldn't be able to be so precise with gloves. Also, it's fine. It's not that bad. It's just the initial reaction. I rate the angles are 45 to 90. 90-degree angle is the best angle, okay? I love the fact that I don't have a favorite dinosaur, but I definitely have the favorite angle. 60-degree angle. My apologies, 90 degrees angle is. Yeah, if you needed proof that I liked math as a kid, there you go. Mine too. Okay, I'm not alone. That's good. But I think it is even called the right angle, isn't it? Although I'm not really liking the right, but like it is. Yeah, see. I'm immature, so I'm going for 69. Well, you're not that immature. If you were immature, you would go for 67. I think 69 is already an adult. Like 69 joke, and people who say it, that's an adult. Yeah, right angle is 90 degrees. Yeah, see? That's the good angle. No, 6-7 hurts my soul. Same. I remember last summer, me and my boyfriend were working at a place, and that place had like a bunch of kids. We weren't working with them, but we can sometimes hear them. The amount of times that I heard fucking skibbity in those. Oh, sorry, that was loud. Fucking skibbity in those few days that I worked there is fucking insane. Then I hate the 6-7 trends. Me too. And I'm wondering if we were as annoying with the 69. But I feel like we didn't say 69 like that often. Like, okay, you would see 69, like, haha, 69. But I feel like the 6-7 people are like trying to find it everywhere. But I will say 49 degrees is pretty nice because it's the angle of a pizza slice. Is it? Well, it depends on how many slices you cut. I usually have pizza cut in 6 slices. So then it's 60 degrees. You'll have to cut it in 8 pieces. But 45 is okay because it's half of 90. So it's fine. I feel like we were more of a 21 thing. What is a 21 thing? An 8-slice pizza is for bigger. You're right. That is so true. That reminds me of a joke about a 170-degree angle. Most people don't get it though because it's too obtuse. I feel like there is a word play there on a word that I don't know because I don't know what obtuse is. But I think it's a good joke. Yeah, but I don't know that word. But Experiment likes it, so it has to be good. Is it a dad joke? What is considered a dad joke? Translation. Okay, that word meant what I expected it to mean. We know 69 is sexual meme thing, but 6-7 is nothing. I don't know if you'll see it funny. That's true too. That's why I hate it, because it doesn't make sense. Yeah, and also just because I hate the fact that every time I'm counting something, and and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm like, oh, like I have it in my head. I never said it intentionally as a joke, but it is engraved in my head. Nice, that's the perfect joke for me. So it has to be a dad joke then. An angle over 90 but less than 180 is called an obtuse angle. Obtuse angle. Okay, do you want to know what is that word in Polish? The translation of obtuse? It's rozwarte. Yeah, me too. Yeah, but I feel like the it's the kids these days, Like we're too old for this. I'm gonna make some dinner for my woman, or else she will start biting me. You should make dinner and let her bite you, you know? But okay, have fun making dinner. I hope you make something good. I hate to even remember it. Same, remembering it is bad already. Yeah, I wonder if it's something that it's gonna like leave at some point, or will it be engraved in our brains the same way 69 is? But I remember Schmick explaining that joke and the fact that we repeat it when we count, it makes it more like engraved in our brain. So I'm guessing that we will remember it for the life. I feel bad when I think about this number as a joke, because it's not. I'm not there, at least. So that's good. I hope that you can go back too. I don't think of it as a joke. I suppose might as well make up for my failure as a boyfriend for not feeding her sooner. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I agree. Making her dinner is romance, and making her bite you is also romance, but in a dark way. That's true. I went shopping today. I don't often go shopping, and especially like so I have a budget that I set for myself, right? But sometimes you just need to go shopping and not have a budget. And it's not often that that is happening, but it was today for me, and it was such a nice day. I did still like mm, not buy anything stupid. I think I can say that. But today was a nice day. Mm, she just says I'm very sweet, except when I wash my hands, then I taste like soap. How dare you wash your hands? Everything couples do can be romance if they love each other, really. I'm thinking of like farting in the same room. Is that romance? Lover taste can always taste amazing. I I don't feel that way about somebody's taste, but I always like my partner's smell. I'm not talking about like sweat, not that, but like just skin smell. Yes, farting is together is very. I'm not really romantic then. No, if I can smell it, no, no, thank you. If they see this as joke and funny, yeah, it could be funny farting. Maybe I cannot stand the smell. I am very sensitive to smells, and I cannot stand a lot of smells. And farts, like besides mine, obviously, is one of those things. If they, I read it already. Let's think about it for a bit. Do we want to? Farting is healthy thing. Smelling is not. It is not healthy. I think. I mean, it smells bad, I know, but it's healthy. I don't care. It's healthy for my mental health and physical health and not throwing up to not smell that. So I don't want to smell it. But something that I recently told my boyfriend, so we burp with each other, which I think that's normal. And it can be healthy even if you want it to be healthy. But we do. But the thing is, we spend like 95% of time either together or I'm by myself. So when I like meet with someone and I, for example, eat something, it is so much harder for me to stop myself from burping than it used to be like before, when I was around people all of the time and I had to stop myself from it. Like I do stop myself, but it's like I have to put in a thought to do it. You can keep them inside, then leave the room and do it outside so I don't smell it. I I can live with being in the same room, but like be as far as from me as possible so I don't smell it. Then I'm fine with it. I wonder how much pillow I will use up to finish this. Also, we will make it a raining cloud, although that doesn't really work with the fact that the cloud is white. But it will be a raining cloud, but it's gonna be raining crystals. I bought some crystals, I can show you in a second. I have everything. I'm constantly working on like 5 projects at a time, and I'm putting everything in boxes. You can, for example, see like 2 boxes there. I have another 3 boxes on my floor and a bag. And it's good because like it's kind of organized, but also I have boxes everywhere. I don't remember when was the last time my floor was empty, besides the moment that I'm vacuuming and I'm putting everything on my bed. But yeah, okay. I have one thing that I bought today. It is bright as heck. It is a, excuse me, elastic string. That is translucent. We have this. That is like a string with crystals, beads. I guess they're beads. I would like to use only this and not use this at all, but I don't think I will be able to attach beads to this that easily. The only way that I can think of doing it is by gluing the other crystals to it, and I don't know if I like that idea. Then we have, oh, you won't be able to see it. All crystals besides this are teardrop shape. I mean, you can tell that to your boyfriend and see what he's gonna do. Like about farting far away from me, he knows it. He knows it very well. I will scream if I can smell something. Okay, the camera is. Ooh, ooh, that's sharp. Look at that. This is one, and we have like a little baggie of it. I don't know how much I want to put of them. I never even think about doing that in front of my future girlfriend because it's a bad thing in my vision. So I guess I would never do it. I mean, it depends on what people want. I mean, the fact that I don't like it doesn't mean that nobody likes it. Another one, this one's a little bit smaller, but it's like Oh, you can't really see that, but it's iridescent. And I think these ones I can show you in a bag. And we have bigger ones. I have 5 of those. But yeah, this is what we will be adding later. So I don't know if I will do it on stream because there's so much to do when it comes to the filling. But if not, then I will just do it off stream and I will show you it on Thursday. If I can finish it before Thursday. This is probably the most fun part of doing this cloud. Because I don't have to think about it that much. Like what I'm doing. I just have to attach the polymer filling. This looks amazing. Thank you. I'm glad that you like them. I did spend a little while trying to find all of them. And there's different colors where they are all translucent and some of them are iridescent, so they like shine different colors. And also I'm very happy that I painted it white. You will be definitely able to see brown from underneath if I didn't do it, so it's good that I did. This looks like a thing you can put on your head. Well, it is a hat. This is where a head goes. Looks like my VR. This looks like your VR. You have a very big VR. Also, I think I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too loud. What is your favorite VR game? I had VR for a few months. I played it for like the first 2 weeks. I had it for probably half a year and then I had to give it back. But I liked playing, what is it called? Beat Saber. Definitely not the most popular game, I think. But also, I wasn't really into games when I had it, so I wish I had it now. I could stream, although I don't really have. Maybe I do have enough space for VR, like a little. Definitely not enough to have like a big, I don't know, 2 meters by 2 meters or something. But I think enough to play comfortably. I'm trying to get to the battery pack so I can turn off the lights. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I turned them off. Okay, anything else needs some gluing? I'm trying to do everything really well as I go, so I don't have to go back. Yeah, this looks like my VR headset, but in bigger way. Okay, definitely bigger. VR chat is my favorite. Is it really? That is one thing that I was scared of when I had VR. Game that has a lot of games. Oh, I thought it was for like talking with people, isn't it? I can meet people in there. Oh, so it is. Make my own world where whatever character I want. Oh, okay. I mean, still scary when it comes to talking to people, but if you like it. Though I was thinking about putting on my VR headset on my head while I'm on my motorcycle. It will look good, but I mean, I would die instantly. Yeah, I think the second part is a part that you should be thinking about. So yeah, probably not the best idea. Also, the reason why I'm like circling it. Hello, Jijak. How are you? I'm making a cloud hat. It's dangerous game because of how crazy people there is in there, but there is some good worlds and good people in there. Yeah, I would be more scared of bad people than happy to see the good people. I'm well, how are you today? I'm really good. I was crocheting the whole weekend and I went shopping today, craft shopping and snack shopping. Best two shoppings that you can go, in my opinion. So I'm really good. And I'm finally, hopefully, finishing a cloud hat that, I don't know, a month ago started, I think. That's why the game has block buttons. So whenever I see crazy and bad people, I would just block them and enjoy my time. That's a good idea. Have you played Heartopia? I feel like that's although it is a gacha game, so I don't know if you like to pay in games or not. But I feel like it has the same things that you can do. You can build your own house, create your own character, get like different things to wear and accessories and stuff, and you can meet people there. Although I don't know what is the average age of people on Heartopia. That is also something that would stop me from meeting people online. I would be worried that I'm talking to minors. I see ads on it. Yeah, I'm also seeing them from time to time. I feel like it had a boom a little bit ago. I was playing it and I got bored after a few months. But I know that there are some people who really like it. Although I did heard some, I don't know how you feel about it, heard some claims about it being racist. I don't know. But there is supposed to be a new game this year, I believe, that is called Loftia, that is supposed to have a similar theme. But when it comes to Heartopia, it is more of a mobile game than a computer game. So it, for example, has daily stuff to do. That is also something that I didn't like. So it made me play it every single day for a few weeks. But then I realized that I am spending like an hour every single day just to do a few tasks. And I decided that I have better things to do with my time. Uh, glue on my finger again. I agree, me too on VR. Yeah. I feel like the older I am, the more I'm realizing that my time is valuable, and what I'm putting it into should be like thought out. Also, I have a muffin. I don't know if you were here when we were celebrating, but today is my 3-month anniversary of streaming, and every month I'm doing something new to celebrate. And today we had a cupcake and some candles. And I know that you don't really eat cupcakes with a fork, but I don't want to have greasy hands when I'm making something, so I'm eating it with a fork. Especially when I got my sport bike. That's nice that you. I don't like biking. Oh wait, a motorcycle. I like motorcycles. My boyfriend has a motorcycle, also a sports bike. It's nice. But being a backpack, I've always seen girls being a backpack for their boyfriend. And it was like so cute and romantic. And I also like sports bikes, so it felt so nice. And then I was a backpack, I think, 3 times in my life. And it's so uncomfortable. I would have like muscle aches for the next few days after any trip. And I decided that it's cute and all, but I don't want to do it again. I would rather have my own bike. Like I can't stay at home of instead of enjoying speed and world while riding my bike. Yeah, it is cool. I would like to also have a bike, as I already said, but they're expensive. But I could. This is something that I like. So in Poland, where I live, the law lets you ride a bike up to 125 on a car driving license if you had the car driving license for over 5 years, which I've had mine for over 6. So I could just buy a small bike, ride on it, decide if I like it, then do a driving license for a bigger bike, and buy myself a bigger bike if I wanted, which I think is cool. The only thing that is stopping me is money and how expensive bikes are. Congrats, thank you. That might have been one of the reasons why I swiped right when I saw his Tinder profile, because we met on Tinder. I'm new in here. I saw your video, I guess, on Insta and came to. On Insta! I think you might be the first person that came here from Insta. I am not reaching many people on Insta. But I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that that it reached somebody. I have Z659. It tells me nothing. I guess it's almost 700, or is considered a 700. My boyfriend has a Honda CBR 929, I think. Honda CBR, and it's considered 1 liter. Big and scary. That is crazy. That is like one wrong move on that bike, and you like do a flip and you die. You know? I'm talking about adding too much gas, especially if you're in place. That can happen. That is crazy. I don't know if people as in old people in general, are responsible enough to have that power. If like we should be allowed near machines that are this dangerous. Thank you. You cycly, you cycly, you cycly, you cycly, you cycly, you cycly, you cycly. That's a cute name. Thank you for the follow. I'm glad too. I like the way you talk, the way you look. I like your energy, and you are a gamer, as I saw. So I wanted to see your live streams and spend time with you. That's very nice. I'm surprised that you like the way I talk, because I feel like I talk a little bit weirdly. I don't think I haven't speaked English that much in my life, and I feel like my mouth is not able to say certain sounds. And people can notice that. Although usually people think that I'm German because of that, and also because of how I look. I supposedly look German. But yeah, that's nice. I do games on Thursdays and I do crafts on Mondays. So we will be playing Detroit Become Human on Thursday. I'm loving that game. My channel focuses on upcycling. I was thinking that that name sounds similar to the word upcycling. So you're also a streamer, yes? Cycling craft, that's cute. I mean, can you, if I'm using cardboard boxes and a stuffing of a pillow that I'm not using to make a craft, is it upcycling? I do like making things with just stuff that I have lying around. I think it's cooler than buying everything. But I may be telling that to myself because I just don't have money to buy everything that I would like to have. No, it's good and normal for me. That's good. And English is my second language, if you notice, because I'm Arabic, so I almost talk like you. Ooh, I mean, I could have guessed from the name Palestine. But that's good that you like it. I'm glad. Yeah, you really. Okay, so I'm not saying anything about German people here, okay? But in Poland, we consider Slavic women, aka including Polish women, as very pretty women. And we think that Polish women, out of all the Slavic women, are the prettiest. And we also think, I'm not saying that I think like that, okay? I'm talking about stereotypes here. We do think that German women are not the prettiest. Those are our stereotypes. So I don't know how I'm supposed to feel when I hear that people say that I look German. But I guess maybe if I had my natural hair color, I would look more Slavic, because I do have like ashy blonde hair color and I'm dyeing it red, so maybe it's on me. Yes, I upcycle everything. You are doing great work. Now you are giving things new life. Yay, I like it. So do you stream? I would love to see that. Let me follow you. Hello. Can you tell me upcycly how you found out about me? Es war mir ein Vergnügen, Sie kann. I have no idea what that is. I know that S, I think, is. Okay, no, I don't know anything. Exactly, you're German and pretty. Okay. I do stream. Thanks for the follow. Of course. I'd love to have more inspiration of what I can do. I am also thinking, so I crochet a lot. and I have on my to-do list to go to a thrift store, and buy some like sweaters and stuff, other stuff that is knitted to reclaim the yarn and then make something with it. But I have too much yarn currently to do that. But it is on my to-do list. Nothing about those things, because first thing, look is nothing indeed, and even that you still look amazing and pretty. AF doesn't matter where you are from. That's true. I'm just saying like what's in my head when I hear it. I came with Charmander. Ooh! I was looking in her stream, walked away, and came back to you. Upcycling. See, that is destiny that you're here. Mówiłam po niemiecku, że miło cię poznać. No. I am guessing that you translated it and you don't really know Polish yourself. Wait, what? Okay. I thought Es tut mir leid is nice to meet you in German. I haven't learned German in a while, so. I used to learn German like 2 years ago because I would say the oh, I'm forgetting a word. Like my job, the thing that I used to do, I could earn a lot more money if I knew German. So I decided that maybe I can learn German. But then I stopped working there, and I also don't really like German. Crochet is life. Ooh, reclaiming yarn. I have not done that yet. Good luck. Would like to see that. I will definitely stream it if I do it. I have done that before, and I still have yarn from it. So that's one of the reasons why I have so much yarn now. It's so cool being an artist and being able to, like, for example, take a cardboard and make something out of it, or be a crocheter or knitter and take a string and make a clothing piece out of it, or take one clothing piece and make a different clothing piece out of it. Yeah, keep that thing away from your head. Yeah. It's probably like the reason why I didn't really want German, because it's very gendered, and Polish is also very German. No, Polish is also very gendered. But the thing is, so in Polish, everything has a gender. Like a cup has a gender, a glue has a gender, a polymer filling has a gender. Not that we think of it like it has a gender, but in our language, everything has a gender, and you have to change certain words to match the gender of the thing. And German has the der, die, das, which is also a gender identification. But the thing is, Polish gender of a thing is not the same as a German gender of a thing. So it was very confusing. And yeah, as I said, I stopped working where I was working, so I didn't have motivation to do it anymore. I would like to learn Spanish though. I like Spanish as a cool language. They have a lot of cool Netflix shows, and I would love to be able to watch them in the original language. Sure, I did translate it. Yeah, I could have guessed. I agree. Artist people has big imagining and creativity. Yeah, we do. Although I feel like for me, I always struggled with, for example, coming up with an idea of, for example, like I want to paint, and coming up with an idea of what to paint was really hard for me. But for example, thinking that I want to have a cloud hat and then coming with a whole idea on how to make that cloud, that comes easily to me. So I feel like it's still creativity, but I feel like it's a different creativity. I don't know. Do you ever agree with the thing about changing gender? Yeah, of course. We are LGBTQ plus friendly here. I overall think that as long as you are not hurting anybody else, then I don't have a problem with you. Like, do whatever you want to do. And I also don't understand why people look into other people's like beds or underwear or whatever and stuff like that. The same way I don't understand why men have an opinion on abortion. Hablo un poco de español. I know that hablo is speaking and español is Spanish, but I don't know what poco means. Oh, find phrases you would like to learn. I know Spanish. Ooh. Oh my god, I have nothing in my head right now. I can say me llamo Leila. So it's my name is Leila. Yes. I can say ciao. I can say bella ciao and bello. I know the difference between bella and bello. I can say dinero. I know that is money. I don't know anything else. My only way I try to learn Spanish that every few days I go through flashcards that I have on my phone. I would like to learn Spanish the same way I learned English, and the way I learned English was by watching YouTube videos and Netflix in English. And with Netflix, I would have Polish subtitles. And at some point, I changed them to English subtitles so that I could also learn how to spell the words. Although spelling is still hard. But yeah, I would like to do that with Spanish, but I would like to learn some words first. I cannot wait to watch Elite on Netflix in Spanish, but I want to do it when I already understand some Spanish. I know I got an even better idea: conversational Spanish on YouTube videos. So just watching YouTube videos that have like easier Spanish. I don't understand what is conversational Spanish. Conversational Spanish. There you go. Your English is good. Thank you. Yeah, but also I did start learning it 12 years ago. I mean, I started learning English when I was 6 because we have it in school. But by myself, I started when I was 12. So almost 13 years ago. Like 12, 13, something like that. Leila, very pretty. Thank you. Yes, learn Spanish on YouTube. I will. But I have to find time and motivation to do that. That's why I do flashcards every few days and not every day. Also, we will have ads in a second, and every time we have ads, I take a little break so that those of you who are not subscribed don't miss anything, and also so that I have a little break. So we will do that. Also, I will try to pick up the pace of gluing everything. This is how much I have done. You're not really seeing it. We have this whole bottom and here like half of it. But I think it's looking pretty good. I wasn't sure. I expected it to look like a cloud with the polymer filling. That looks better than I expected. Just found a 50-minute Spanish video on YouTube. Would you like the link? Sure, you can send it to me. Go ahead. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I really hope it ends up actually looking like a cloud because it took a lot of time to make it. And I would like it. So it will be a channel point redeem after I finish. Oh, you cannot send link here, so you can send it to me privately. You should be able to since I followed you. Sorry, I should have said it before. It's fine, you can rest. I know. Lurk. I shall be lurking in the shadow, sending whisper than adulting. Okay, thank you. And thank you for lurking and for the link. Okay, the ads are coming. So, oh, I got the message. I see it. I'm not gonna open it so that I remember about it. And we're going to be back in 3 minutes. But I have my whole thing before I go. So remember to drink water, get some snacks, take your meds if you need to go stretch, go touch some grass, and I'll see you in 3 minutes. And we are back. I hope the ads have ended for all of you. By the way, you should make your Discord server. I don't get a point of Discord servers. I don't know why every streamer has Discord server. I don't understand it. Welcome, thank you. There's one thing. Another thing is that I could find time to make it. I do not have time to moderate it, and I don't have any moderators. And I don't think I should have a Discord server that is unmoderated. And also, I'm just not really a Discord user. It is nice. I like it when a streamer has a Discord server, and I can, for example, send them a picture of something that I'm doing, and they can put it on, like, show it on stream, like Ranch Pesto is doing. That is nice, but I just don't think I'm big enough to have it, like, for that to be happening. And again, as I said, I don't have time to moderate it. I don't have moderators. And also think one reason is not enough to make a Discord server. Like that one reason that I just said. So no Discord servers for me anytime soon. I've had somebody else, Pixie was here some times ago, and she was telling me also about the Discord server. But yeah, not my vibe, at least for now. I'd much rather just have people on my social medias, for example, answering to a story that I made or something like that. Although, also, that's another thing. I feel like I have less control over who's trying to reach me. Like right now, I have friends, and I will be in their stream, and they will be in my stream, and we'll talk there. And for me, that's enough. Yeah. I like when somebody has a stream that is like, not stream, has a Discord where they add people that they know from their streams. Like that seems that is reasonable for me. That they only have people who, like, pass the vibe check. That seems pretty cool. That I can get behind, but still, the other reasons, not my vibe. I would rather spend my time just doing other things. Well, after time, you can have me as moderator, and well, now I'm a good guy, and I know a lot about those things, admin thing and Discord creating. I mean, if you will be hanging out here and I get to know you, sure. But again, not really something that I plan to do. That's true. If you don't like Discord things, you don't need to. But I'm telling you so you can make it easier because of Discord features. Yeah, I'm aware of people doing that. And it's a conscious decision that I personally don't have it. When I was streamer, I used to add a lot of people on my Discord. That's good. You keep burning yourself, just wear some gloves. No. Also, what kind of gloves would I wear? The only thing I have is like latex gloves. I don't like them. It's fine. It will stop hurting after a while. Gloves are for the weak. I'm kidding, obviously. Yeah. I don't need that. I don't want that. So I don't know if I explained. I think I tried to explain, but I didn't. I'm like rolling it in my hands to kind of push the fibers. Can you call them fibers? Uh, more together so that they don't have any holes. And they make a nicer layer. I have a TikTok where one of my viewers, I was cutting something, and the viewer tells me that I should be cutting away from myself because that's safer. That's the word that I'm looking for. And then during the same stream, I burn myself on hot glue, and I put those together to make a funny TikTok. So yeah, I'm aware of what I should do to be safer, and I ignore it. This is yeah, that's how I go about life, because I like to make things hard for myself. That's just who I am. Because cute and good people are a little bit stupid. I wouldn't say I'm stupid. I just ignore safety. That's not the same. I'm fully aware that something that I'm doing is bad, and I accept it. I make an informed decision to do the wrong thing. I started using a jar as a little stand. Okay, that is not perfect, but that's okay. A lot of times we know what hurt us and we still do it because we love it. Well, that's masochism, I'm pretty sure. I would say I love it. I just don't think it's bad enough for me to do something about it. That's how I would describe me burning myself with hot glue. Wear it for a bit so we can see how it looks for now. I can. Sure. Ooh. Oh wait, I should light it up. It's not very handy, I guess. It is so big, it is. I don't think I realized how big I'm making it when I was making it. It does want to go on this side because this is where the battery pack is, and it's kind of heavy. Maybe I should attach it somewhere to the this. Okay, we're going back to the disc. Don't look at my door. Don't look at my door. Don't look at my hand either. Okay, hello. Hello. It looks like a duck face on the right, right? This, like with this piece. It's very random model. I don't understand what is random model. I don't like that because of how white this is. I look very dark, even though I mean left maybe. I can kind of see, like, this is the muzzle, I think it's called, and this is the head. Random, like, I can't understand how it looks like. Okay. I'm looking around to see if we have any of the lights covered. We have a little bit here, but it's not fully covered yet. I don't think it looks as good as I wanted it to look. Well, that's fine. Worst case scenario, I'm just not gonna light it on ever. I'll be fine. Like on the right and look on the left. I mean that could kind of look like a beak, so I can see it. That's how I saw it at first. Okay, you have very good imagination, I think, then, if you see something like that. Sign looks amazing already, and even trying is amazing. Of course. I mean, I never expected it to be perfect. I just would like to have fun. I would like it. I am a perfectionist. I am a perfectionist fighting with my perfectionism. So I would like it to be perfect. But I think my main goal is to make it so that you guys, my viewers, like it and use it as a channel point redeem. Maybe not use it. Use it when it's going to be a channel point redeem. That's better. Failure is not a loss. The loss is not trying or giving up trying. That's deep. That's deep. I can see smoke coming out when I'm putting the hot glue. And I don't know what it is exactly. If it's the hot glue itself or if it's maybe paint. I don't know, but I can clearly see it. I need a little bit more here. I have a little hole. But I don't know about you guys. I'm starting to get excited for the hut. It is coming together how I imagined it's going to be. Although I guess at the beginning I couldn't really imagine it because I didn't know what I was doing. One of those. Yeah, which by the way, if you would like, you can make me wear something other than the flower crown, if you like, with channel points. Oh, I don't know if you will have enough for it. I think it's 500 to make me wear something. But if you do, it is an option. I will read your your chat in a second. There's a powerful and profound saying that I used to say long ago. The problem is not that your shoes disappeared from a place, but that your shoes disappeared from the place. Okay, I don't think I'm getting it fully. Like I understand the difference between a place and the place. Mm, but I don't understand what's so deep about this saying. You need to really think about it deep to know what does it mean. If you didn't understand, I can explain. Explain, please. My back is hurting. My back has been hurting for the past few weeks in like one certain place, and I don't know why. At first, I thought that uh, I don't know, I sat weirdly or something, and it's gonna go away in a day or two. But it's been weeks, and it's still hurting in that one place constantly. Not constantly, like if I like not stretch my back, like if I try to straighten out my back, it hurts in just one place. Like if your shoes disappeared from the place because someone stole it, that's not the problem because you can buy another shoes. But that your shoes disappeared from the place as you stopped going to that place and you gave up on it. Oh, I understand, I think. Also, I thought that my back is going to hurt when I'm like 50, and I'm not even halfway there. Yeah, it is so deep. Yeah, it is. It is. I'm not even halfway there to 50. Why are they hurt? Why are they hurting? My knees also hurt. That's another thing. Like the problem is not you failed. The problem when you stopped trying. That's true. That's true. I like the one that is saying, um, "You lost all the tries you didn't take." I like it's in an easier language and says a similar thing. Your back gonna always hurt because your chair is gaming chair. It looks good, but doesn't make you feel comfortable. No, it is quite comfortable. I do have like a pillow on my lower back, and I do have a pillow here for my neck, but I just don't use them properly. Like I sit very wonkily on my chair. I think you could sit on this chair in a way where it wouldn't hurt your back, but I don't know how to sit straight. still doesn't mean it's healthy. Well, as far as I know of how a chair should be to be good, it is. What should change then for it to be healthier? There is design for a chair to be healthy, like this chair. Desk chair? Is that what you meant to say? The model fit the vertebral column. I don't know what vertebral means. Office chair. I'd say this is better than office chair. But like what it is about the office chair is the thing that I said, which is support for the head slash neck and support for the lower back, which I do have. And I don't know, maybe armrests too. Don't move. Vertebral column is the bone in your back. Okay. Let me Google that. Let me Google that. Oh, like the spine. That is vertebral column. Your chair is designed as race car chair. Look at the shoulders. Yeah, it is to hold my shoulders. No? I think the bigger difference is just the fact that I'm sitting on it for like 14 to 16 hours a day. Oh, I hit the mic. I'm sorry. I hope it wasn't too loud for you. That's not healthy at all. It's meant to be for racing cars, not gaming. So why is it a gaming chair? I have fed my woman and now I'm trying to feed myself. What did you make for food? Is the woman happy with the feeding? Yeah, experiment here is setting the standard of what a relationship with a man should look like. I made her some pasta and she's very happy with the feeding. That's good. That's good. I love me a good pasta. Have you ever made a risotto? 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 Like the rice thingy. I'm just waiting for my turn. Why can't you eat together? Also, I'm getting hungry, so thanks for making me hungry and not giving me food. But to be fair, my boyfriend did make dinner yesterday, and we ate it yesterday, and we had some leftovers today, and it was good. It was rice with a sauce. I really like what she wanted, so I'm making my own food. Oh, so we're making. Oh, Oh my god, that is a lot of stuff to do. Couldn't you make something that you both like? Me, to be honest, I'm going to order some food right now. I wish I could do that. I mean, I guess I could, but we do have food at home. I just have to make it. I did have a thought of asking my boyfriend to go to McDonald's after I'm finished with the stream, but then I realized how much money I have already spent on shopping today, and we are not going to McDonald's. At least I'm not. Now my responsibility is for my woman only. If you're hungry, that's a skill issue. Fair, fair. But I couldn't be mad for making me hungry. I can't be mad for not giving me food, but making me hungry is a different issue. We have very different taste palettes. I often split up the cooking into two so we can both be happy. That's nice of you. Yeah, but that seems like a lot of work. I don't know why people love McDonald's. I don't really love it. I mean, it tastes good, but not the best. I think most of people think the same about McDonald's. For me, it's the fact that I don't do anything similar at home. Like I don't have fries at home. I don't have a burger at home, and so yeah, I think that's the biggest thing for me. And it's pretty good. It's not. I agree that it's not the best. I mean, it's McDonald's. Like if I wanted the best, I would go from like a good smash burger or something. You know, like a burger place, not a fast food place. Do you guys prefer McDonald's or KFC? I realized that with this mic, I can. So when I had a standing mic and I needed to burp, I could just like lean back and cover my face. I cannot do it with this one, so I had to mute myself. Also, can you tell me, especially you, Experian, because you know how the mic used to sound, can you tell me how this one is in comparison? Like overall, is it fine? One of my There is something. One of my chicken pasta dishes I like with strong flavor, but she likes it weaker and with pesto. So I split the sauce in two. I just want her to be happy. Oh, if you just like have to add something to the sauce, then I understand. I was thinking about doing two completely separate meals. I have never had. What? Do you not have it? Like in Norwegia? Norwegia. Is that how you say it? Mm, I'm shook. I don't know what to say. Well, I work at a restaurant and I know how to smash burger or premium or lava or any burger. Ooh, that's nice. I think not to like downplay you, but I think you can do anything or almost anything if you just have a good recipe. But if I have a choice between going to McDonald's and having somebody make it for me and make it myself, then I would rather go to McDonald's. I mean, I can make it sometimes for myself, but I don't like cooking. I much rather bake something. So yeah. I rather KFC, to be honest. I KFC is too spicy for me. That is the only reason why I prefer McDonald's. I do love KFC shakes. Those are so good. I don't like McDonald's shakes though. They're not bad, but they're just like weak. KFC shakes though, 10 out of 10. But I always have to order a shake with whatever I'm eating to like calm down the spiciness in my mouth. So that is the reason why I don't love it. Mm, true. And I worked at Mac, and trust me, it's not good as food. I know that. That is, I would never like to work. I think it's called hospitality, in hospitality, like in a restaurant or as a server or whatever. But there is a small part of me that wish I worked like for a month at a McDonald's or at KFC so that I could see how it's being made, and that would disgust me so much that I would never want to eat it. I get that. But I never saw it, so I'm like, oh, it can't be that bad. But I've heard horror stories. Maybe not horror stories, but like I know that people who work there don't eat it. This one I feel like sounds a bit clearer because it doesn't go up and down depending on how you're sitting. This is a lot more stable. Okay. Another question. Thank you. Another question. Is there any kind of delay? I can clap for you and you can tell me if there is a delay. If there is a delay and you start seeing the delay, it's gonna be bad, but it's for science. I don't wanna do it too loudly, but you need to see it. Oh, it was too loud. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I was hoping that if I do it far away, it's not gonna be that loud. I hope it wasn't that bad. I love crispy chicken more than burger. I used to love chicken more, but I think I'm now more of a burger person. We don't have KFC in Norway. I don't know if you're joking or not. Oh, it's Norway, not Norwegia. I'm sorry. It's called Norvegia in Polish, and I was just trying to read that word in English. Wait, it's true? What? Wait, if it's because of the chicken, okay, Reddit says one of the main reasons why KFC does not exist in Norway is because they have their own chicken production with their own distribution network. Do you have other chicken things like Popeyes? Do you have a Norwegian equivalent of KFC? How does that work? I genuinely thought that you were joking, that you don't have it. We don't have KFC in my city, but when I was riding my bike, I went to KFC for a try. Only once? I feel like in Poland, every mall has both of them, at least. And then sometimes you have like standalones, especially near the highway. Yeah, you'll have them. I'm trying to learn to make the perfect burger. For me, I'm trying to perfect the patty. What are you trying to perfect about it? I got minced meat today, so I might make some more tomorrow. Ew. It is bad, and me as worker, I would never eat it. Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like if you saw how it's being made, then you wouldn't touch it. Nope, no delay. Oh, that's good. Okay, maybe if they will not be able to fix the other one, I'll buy myself one of those. For me, there is no delay. It's not too loud. Okay, that's good. I just had it. So OBS shows me if my sound volume like goes beyond, I don't know, normal, beyond loud, and it went beyond loud. Yeah, it's Norge. Pronounce the E. Norge. Norja? Norja? No Popeyes either, I don't think. I've never been to either. So Popeyes, I feel like I've seen the first Popeyes less than a year ago in Poland, and now they are everywhere. But I only ate them once, and I'm not in love. As far as I remember, it was just like, eh, which is a perfect description of food, I know. But yeah, nothing special about it. Only once, and it was amazing, to be honest. That's good then. I worked at one of the most powerful burger restaurants. I can tell you some tips. Do you mean McDonald's or a different burger restaurant? Hit me, I like it on the stronger side flavor wise, so I often like to add a lot more seasonings than most would. I mean, you're both Arabic. You should, maybe not sure, but there is a chance that you have a similar flavor palette. Is that what you call it? I would really like to learn to know and be able to handle more spices. Virgil loves barbecues. I hate barbecue sauce. It's disgusting. It tastes like smoke. So add some of this seasoning and make sure the meat isn't compressed. This makes the meat compressed from the inside, and its flavor will get stuck at the edges. That's a good tip. I thought that the cloud is gonna go a little bit quicker. I was genuinely thinking that I can finish it today. I don't think that's gonna happen. Ah. I remember when I was younger, I was living with my parents, we would sometimes make burgers, but actually I would make them. But instead of a burger, we had chicken, and I really liked it. But then when I got older, I realized why burgers are usually with a patty and not a chicken, and I stopped making them. I'm looking around to see if it's not getting too flattened out. I mean, like this side is flat, but it's fine because that is a shape. I don't know if you noticed what I did, but yeah, that's. Mm, okay, let's do something else now. A fresh grill always makes the taste taste natural or almost bad. That's why you see most of the big restaurants using grills that are large, burned, or not new because they are full of spices, fats, and meats that give you strong flavor. I heard about like what is it called? Spiced? Like a place to grill. Of course, the sauce makes a huge difference and causes a significant change in taste, so you should add some toppings like New York sauce to the bread. I really liked. So I guess if you guys don't really eat McDonald's, you wouldn't really know what I'm talking about. But McDonald's recently came up with a new burger. It's called the Big Arch or something like that, and it has a really good sauce. But unfortunately, they put too much sauce on the burger, which gets overwhelming closer to the end. But at the beginning, it tastes really good. Ah! I burned myself again. I think that I annoys me the most about burning myself constantly is the fact that I'm pulling the hot glue and I'm starting to get like strings of it. If you want it to be tastier, you should toast the bread with a brush of melted butter and toast it until it turns brown and golden. Ooh. I like to do that when I do my grilled cheese. I will put butter like on the outside of the toast, and it makes it super crispy after grilling it. Maybe I can. Yeah, it always makes it tastier. Yeah, it does. I'm gonna put the camera a little bit higher up because you can't really see me. You can only see the cloud. Not much is happening. Ah! Okay, that kind of hurt. I'm not gonna wear gloves. It's fine. Whatever. But I did touch a big chunk of the hot glue with my pinky. I think we will make a shorter stream today. I'm getting tired of doing this. Are you fine? I am. Wear gloves. No, I'm not gonna. Doesn't even hurt anymore. It's fine. My whole glue gun is full of the stuffing. Trust me, if I was your boyfriend, I would punish you for keep doing that because you are hurting yourself. Your boyfriend might see how much you hurt yourself, so he stop you from that. Well, if you were trying to punish me, you definitely wouldn't be my boyfriend because I'm an adult and I can decide for myself. I don't need my boyfriend to tell me what to do. And also, you are not my boyfriend, so you know. My boyfriend can understand that I am an adult and I make decisions for myself. Also, I don't really feel comfortable with a comment that starts with "if I was your boyfriend," so please don't do that. You're not, and you're not gonna be. So let's not get into that territory of thinking. Okay, where should I go now? This is. Do you want to see how much I have done? This is how much I have done. The bottom. But it's looking nice. The what is it for you? Right? This side is looking pretty good. I'm wondering if I should. I don't think I should be like, oh, feeling the inside here because then there's a chance that it's gonna stay on my hair. But also, I don't really want to have a harsh line between where it is and where it isn't. If your boyfriend can decide for you, decide because it's your boyfriend can't decide for you, that's a problem, because it's not always about how adult you are, it's about how you think. I don't agree with that. I'm an adult and I will be deciding for myself whether he thinks that I'm wrong or not. If he thinks that I'm wrong, then we can have a chat about it. But that's nowhere near deciding for me. You can decide for a child, not for an adult, even if the adult is wrong. There's a lot of adults who hurt themselves so bad, and there is adults who died because of their options they are taking. Yeah, and like it's not on other adults to stop them. They are adults. There is a reason why we like call adults adults. We are responsible for ourselves. Doesn't mean that all adults are smart. No, but that still doesn't give you the right to decide for somebody else. Unfortunately, I would really like to decide for some people to stop being stupid, but that doesn't happen. That's the world that we live in. Ah, ah, ah. Sometimes you need to decide about other adults because they are doing the thing. Don't see how dangerous it is. No, you don't. No, you don't. You can tell them. You can have a discussion about it. But at least in Poland, unless somebody has like is not mentally able to take care of themselves, then nobody else decides for them. Who's this little guy? This little guy? Not that little. We have the cloud hat. I am adding what is polymer filling from an IKEA pillow to the outside to make it look like a cloud. And I also added some lights, but they are very underwhelming. So this is how it's looking. Fancy, thank you. Do you want to see something even cooler? So I had to have the battery pack for the lights somewhere, but I needed to be able to reach it. So I made a little pocket, and it's on a magnet. You can see a magnet here, and there is, I don't know if I'll be, there is a magnet here, and it closes. How cool is that? I'm so excited about it. Ooh, that's a cute emoji. Yeah, so this is what I'm doing. Okay, let's go here. How are you, Chris? How are you doing? How was your weekend? You have a cool badge. I'm in Prime. I'm getting really interested recently when it comes to badges and like how to get badges. I have a NASA badge. I'm so proud of that. And yeah, I'm checking out like what, because I didn't know before how you could get badges, and I didn't know that there are events that give you badges and stuff. I only found about it recently, so I like checking out what badges people have and what for. I'm doing okay. Weekend was too busy. Hopefully you can rest now. I was crocheting whole weekend, so I had a great weekend. Albert Einstein was one of the most intelligent people in history. Yeah, he was a heavy smoker throughout his life. Dr. warned him against smoking because it was harmful to his health, but he persisted despite knowing this. Smoking contributed to the decline in his health as he aged. Yeah, but he was an adult. He decided for himself. Nobody can stop him. I don't think that should change. Also, I've heard, I don't know how true it is, I can believe that, but I heard that it was Albert Einstein's wife who was the smart one, but they lived in the time where like people really didn't see women as scientists, so nobody would listen to her, but they would listen to him. Very nice. Thank you. I can show you. I was showing it before already. I found my new favorite pattern. And it's for a little dino. He looks weird in my light, but he's so cute. You know what is better than a little dino? A bigger, chunkier dino. Look at him. I thought that he was going to be bigger because I double stranded, which means that I used 2 strands of the yarn that I used here. He's not much taller, but he's a lot chunkier. And I love him so much. I do have still some like ends to weave in and details to add, but if someone loved him really deep, he wouldn't care about your opinion. He was going to stop him because they love him and doesn't want him to hurt himself. I still think that he's an adult and he's gonna do whatever he wants. Adulthood doesn't mean perfection. Intelligence doesn't preclude mistakes. Even the smartest people in history have made decisions that harmed them. Therefore, sometimes the intervention of advice of others may be necessary, even if the person is an adult. I agree with an advice. As I said, a discussion is okay. You can discuss something with someone, but you cannot decide for them. This is where we disagree. I don't think you can make somebody do something. You can talk with them, you can try to convince them, but you cannot make them. This is a very deep conversation that we are having. My throat hurts so bad. I think I might have to stop the stream soon. How much we have until it adds? 6 minutes or 3, I never know. Okay, I won't be able to find a raid with this time. I can, maybe I cannot take a break. Yeah, okay, I think I will have to end. My throat is hurting more and more every time I speak, so I need to stop speaking, basically. Oh, I forgot that I can snooze the ads. According to your logic, we shouldn't prevent people from harming others, right? They're adults and capable of making their own decisions. No, because they are harming others. As long as they do something to themselves. I mean, you're gonna ask if we should stop people from committing suicide. And my answer is that I don't know. As somebody who has went through depression and very dark times, I don't know if I would like to be stopped back then. So I don't know what is the answer to that question. When it comes to hurting others, I think they are already doing something to others. So I think it's good when others intervene because it's not like within a person. But if it is something within a person, besides like very extreme cases, then you cannot intervene. I mean, just look at how it looks legally. You cannot legally make somebody stop smoking if they are an adult. I don't think that all the laws are smart, but there is a reason for that. What if they're hurting someone who is close to them? That is still another person. So it is personal, but still not just harming themselves. I don't understand what you're saying with the last message. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna send you to Lynn. She's streaming. I don't know what she's streaming because her category is just chatting and she's streaming some kind of game. That is, he harmed someone close to them, meaning it's a personal matter, but it's also impersonal because he doesn't harm himself but misleads others. Well, he did it to somebody else, so it's not personal. It's somebody else. Okay, if you'd like to send my red message, there we go. I will send you to Lynn. Show her a lot of love. She's great. Somebody is that he's close to, but it's somebody else. Yeah, I will see you again on Thursday. We will be playing Detroit Become Human. And on Monday, I don't know what we will do. I'm still deciding. So yeah, there goes the read. Did I put it right? Yes, I did. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Remember to take care of yourself. Remember to drink water, get some snacks, take your meds if you need to. Go stretch. And yeah, goodbye.